talking about the climate, some spiritual masters say that this pollution is also, or mainly, because of our thoughts, not just this technological development and the technology we use. How do you comment that? What do you think about that?
I would say that it's about our consciousness.
Yeah.
Because our consciousness does not follow the development of technologies.
Mm-hmm.
We developed the technologies so far, but our consciousness generally remained low. Not high enough to ensure that with these technologies, with this development, we will not destroy the humanity. So it's true that we need more clear thinking, that we need higher consciousness in order to ensure that with our own development we will not destroy ourselves.
Yes.
In previous times in human history, human beings were never in a situation that they could destroy the whole planet or the humanity itself. Now, for the first time, we have this possibility. There are different scenarios how we can destroy ourselves, with wars, with massive terror attacks, or with simply with climate change, by doing nothing to stop it. So we need different kind of consciousness. We need more spirituality.
Yes, do you think that in this case we nowadays have the politicians as the leaders of the society? Would be necessary to have also the spiritual leaders, or it would be even better to combine both in one person, let's say?
This would be better, certainly, if politicians are spiritual enough, or if they have high enough consciousness. But it's difficult, because the pattern of politics is such that it's very difficult to act in a different way. If an individual starts, then he will have a lot of problems, and it's not easy for him to change things. So that's why I think that we need much broader pressure, support from many people around the world. It will be very positive if spiritual leaders join the efforts, also religious leaders, to improve the state of the world. Now we think everybody to join these efforts. All religious leaders of the world, all spiritual leaders, to raise the consciousness of humanity. Then the politicians will have to respond to
we all know that our children will be those who will confront the survival on this planet. Do you have any suggestion how can we educate them or prepare them to do their job?
Education is very important. I think that education should contribute to the formation of the consciousness of children. Perhaps this is much more important for them than to have accumulation of all kind of knowledge. They have to develop awareness in themselves, consciousness, feeling that we are human beings which are interdependent, that we must help each other, that we cannot survive without this kind of connection, of solidarity with other people, with other living beings, animals, nature, and so on. And of course, they should be taught how to overcome their selfishness, not to be taught just to do things just for themselves, how to succeed, how to make a career, how to earn as much money as possible, because these are old patterns, the ones that cannot ensure the survival of the humanity. So new patterns should be taught. But this is not easy, because then you need teachers.
Teachers
with a high level of consciousness. And we don't have so much time to pass over this task to our children. We have to educate them properly, but at the same time we must do our job. We must first raise the consciousness of the people and then act in a way that would stop the destruction of the climate, of the planet, and also to ensure the more just world, to stop these wars and conflict that go on all the time. Again, because of greed, consciousness, because of the desire to prevail over the others, and so on.
It has been a real delight to have you join us on this segment of Vegetarianism, the Noble Way of Living. Please tune in again tomorrow for part 2 of an interview with the President of Slovenia, Dr. Janez Drnovšek. Up next, Between Master and Disciples, only on Supreme Master Television.